Hi there, I'm Courtney Barker. Welcome to round 9 of the BLK Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap. I've got the action and achievements from the latest round of Queensland Premier Rugby. Let's check out the results of the week gone by. East hosted Bond University at Tigerland in the top of the table clash and were able to get the win in front of their loyal home supporters, 19 points to 15. Sunnybank and Uni battled it out at Sunnybank, and despite giving up an early lead, Sunnybank were able to power home, winning 29 to 24. Brothers hosted South for their Ladies' Days and came away 24 to 17 victors, and Jeeps travelled to Norths and things finally clicked, registering a big win, 57 points to 17. Bond University travelled to East, looking to take the top spot, but it was East who got out on the front foot. Tigers flanker Tyrell Barker copped this literal kick to the guts, but regathered well, setting up East for this successful penalty attempt. Back down at the end of the field just a few minutes later, Tigers' Andrew Crelly, Elliot Hagan and Jonathan Wilder combined for this try in the corner. In a low-scoring game, Bond fullback Sam Cox slotted this penalty to take the score to 8-3 at half-time. Bond were first out of the blocks in the second, with Cox upping his tally with this try after finding East short of men on the fringes. Crelly followed up with this penalty 3 minutes later, and then put Wilder in for his double with this over-the-shoulder pop. That had East leading 19 to 8, and as the scoreline suggests, Bond fought hard and went over for this try through Queensland NRC representative Ruben Fuimano late in the game. It was the last scoring play though, with East securing the win on the top spot of the ladder, final score 19 points to 15. Sunnybank hosted the University of Queensland in the 2014 Grand Final rematch. They snared the win, but it was a tense game with a seesawing battle. Sunnybank pressured almost right from the opening kickoff, with 2 early opportunities seeing them bundled into touch just metres out. It wasn't long before Sunnybank scored in the same corner off this rolling maul in front of their club faithful. Minutes later, in a great start, Sunnybank scored again, with George Bloomfield barging into the big hole. Reminding everyone of his NRC credentials, Uni winger Harry Parker was next on the score sheet, taking this high ball and, after a nice swerve, dotting in down for Uni's first try. Uni prop Aussie Viamoanu then sprinted into this ball from Uni number 9 Moses Sorovi, barging over in the corner to take scores to 12 all. Sorovi got one for himself soon afterwards with his dart for the line, before Clifton Setu went from his own half to score with this great run. That had Uni leading at half-time, 24 to 12, but it was all Sunnybank in the second. This penalty narrowed the gap, but after being held up once, Sunnybank got it over the chalk here, thanks to Sam Rochester. That had Sunnybank trailing by 2, but in the fading light, substitute Mitch Third pounced on this Uni line-out mistake to score the winning try. Final score, 29-24. Well, it was all Norths at Shore Road for the first 5 minutes, with GPS struggling to get any ball. The pressure told, with Norths capitalising on this Jeeps line-out error to score first through open side Matthew Iker. Jeeps hit back quickly though, with fellow open side Waiter Setu running a nice line to score this try out wide. This double cutout saw Queensland Reds centre Sam Johnson scoot away to score in the corner, extending the Jeeps lead before Mitchell King took this short ball to close out the scoring in the first half. The second half saw a barrage of tries. Eden Campbell O'Brien got things going with his start from the base of the ruck before the Jeeps forwards combined for the nice try out wide. Sam Satui executed this chip nicely, allowing Vanessa Matartini to run around and score next to the posts. After a few more tries, we had full time in this high-scoring affair, with Jeeps taking the win, 57 points to 17. Brothers were pretty in pink for their ladies' round at Crosby Park on the weekend. They opened the scoring with this perler down the left touchline. Brothers were next to score, with Tongan Thor Taniela Tupou dazzling it out in the back line. He showed great ball skills and put on a huge bump to score, ably supported by winger Mitch Felsman. The half-time score read 12-0 to Brothers after a competitive half, and South came out with a point to prove. They dominated territory in the opening minutes, but against the run of play, Felsman got one for himself, with this effort starting in the Brothers' 22. It was the same story down the other touchline just a few minutes later, with Angus Fowler finishing off this try, which began back up the other end of the field. South weren't going to lie down quietly. and after some patient work scored 3 tries to close the margin. Scrum half Scott Malalua drived over from a metre out to their first, and Calavite Coloni finished things off with this try out wide. Full-time score 24-17. Chaz Mahina was the Musashi high performer for this week. The Sunnybank open side was in everything on Saturday and set off some great runs up the middle. Well done Chaz, enjoy your Musashi prize pack. All teams have now had their bye, so the leaderboard gives us an even comparison this week. East have held on to first place with their win over Bond with a tally of 33 points. Sunnybank's win jumped them over the universities, taking them to second place on 31 points. Uni and Bonds sit in third and fourth, just behind the leaders and sitting on 29 and 28 points. Brothers remain in touch in fifth place on 26 points. South sits in sixth and Jeeps have moved up to seventh with their second win, now sitting on 12 points. And West and North round out the ladder in 8th and 9th. Round 10 of BLK Queensland Premier Rugby promises some great club rugby. The universities face off down the coast in a fight for third spot. East won't underestimate Norths at David Wilson Field, and it's a battle of the south side in Yeronga with Sunnybank travelling to the Nest to take on Souths. And this week's game of the round sees Brothers taking on Wests out in Roma in the 2015 Battle of the Bush. If you can't get to a BLK Queensland Premier Rugby game, be sure to watch the live stream in high definition on www.redsrugby.com.au. Well, that's it for this week's BLK Queensland Premier Rugby wrap. We're halfway to finals time now. Make sure you get down to your local Premier Rugby club to check out the stars of tomorrow today.